A pharmaceutical company is dedicated to finding a cure for Alzheimer's disease, a condition marked by memory loss. They develop a medication and conduct their initial trial on Bright Eyes, a female chimpanzee. The treatment not only enhances her intelligence, but also affects her unborn child, Caesar, who inherits heightened intelligence. Caesar's mother sacrifices herself in an attempt to save him from potential harm by humans. Concerned for Caesar's safety, a scientist clandestinely takes him home and raises him as his own. However, an unforeseen accident forces the scientist to leave Caesar in a pet home. There, the caretaker's son subjects him to relentless harassment, plunging him into deep sadness and loneliness. Fueled by anger, he steals the Alzheimer's medicine from the scientist's house. Administering it to himself and his fellow chimpanzees, they gain intelligence by inhaling its gas. Together, they retreat into the forest, avoiding conflict with humans. With a second dose, Caesar's intelligence skyrockets to the point where he communicates 2 words to the scientist in human language: Noah and home. The forest becomes Caesar's domain, while the virus from the medicine devastates humans, akin to the impact of the coronavirus pandemic. A decade later, Caesar establishes a dwelling in the forest with his wife, 2 sons, and tribe. Despite his efforts to coexist with the remaining humans, his companion Koba harbors a thirst for revenge against them. Koba orchestrates an attack, shooting Caesar and pinning the blame on humans, sparking a full-fledged war between humans and apes. Caesar is rescued by a man named Malcolm and eventually reclaims his leadership by eliminating Koba. However, when surviving humans seek aid from a military unit, a brutal colonel and his battalion are dispatched to annihilate the orangutans. After an exhaustive 2-year search, they launched an assault on Colonel Caesar's tribe, resulting in numerous casualties. Tragically, Caesar's wife and eldest son fall victim to the violence. Consumed by grief and fury, Caesar sets out for the colonel's camp to exact revenge. There he discovers his former clan, who had ventured out in search of a new home, held captive by the colonel. In a treacherous move, the colonel captures Caesar as well. In a bid to spare his life, the colonel coerces Caesar into forcing his fellow primates to construct a defensive wall by threatening their lives. The army labels the colonel a rebel due to the death of his son from the same virus that enhanced the intelligence of the apes. Driven by his obsession to exterminate the apes, the colonel's camp becomes the target of a military assault, resulting in the demise of all his men, including the colonel himself. The ensuing explosions trigger an avalanche, prompting Caesar to lead his tribe to safety by scaling trees and guiding them to a new sanctuary, fulfilling the dying wish of his elder son. Following the successful evacuation, Caesar succumbs to his injuries. Several generations later, human civilization teeters on the brink of extinction, with monkeys now reigning supreme over the planet. Humans are regarded as an extinct species, while monkeys have formed various tribes across different territories. Among them is the Eagle Clan, an avian-oriented group that partakes in a unique festival where the tribe's youth are sacrificed the night before. As part of the ritual, eggs must be procured from the eagle's nest, with only 2 allowed if 3 are present. These eggs are nurtured until the eagles mature and are trained for hunting. Amidst this backdrop, Noah, a young monkey from the same tribe, renowned for providing fish for consumption, ventures with his companions, Anaya and Sona, to collect eagle eggs. Upon reaching the highest point in the forest, they discover 3 eggs in the nest, setting the stage for a pivotal moment in their journey. Given the limitation of only being able to pick up 2 eggs, Noah delegates one to Anaya and the other to Sana. Upon reaching the summit of the adjacent hill and narrowly escaping an eagle attack, Noah secures the remaining egg. Returning to their horses with the precious cargo, they are alarmed to find the horses agitated and Noah's blanket absent. Realizing a presence nearby, they track it to a nearby railway tunnel where Noah's blanket is discovered hanging. Summoning her courage, Sona retrieves the blanket, prompting all three to swiftly flee the area and head straight back to their tribe. It's revealed that crossing the tunnel was forbidden by an ancient rule of their tribe, stemming from fears of encountering humans, whom they referred to as Echo. Noah's mother should rejoice at the acquisition of the eagle's egg. She rushes to inform her father, mentioning that he awaits her return. The entire clan resides within wooden scaffolding erected atop high-tension electric wires. Reaching the uppermost section of the scaffolding to reunite with her father, she finds him amidst his duties of tending to the eggs. During the nest preparation for Noah, his father's son Eagle displays animosity towards him, pecking at him aggressively. The discovery of human blood stains on Noah's blanket raises suspicions, prompting inquiries about his crossing of the tunnel. Noah vehemently denies any transgression, but Nova's father entrusts Noah's blanket to his eldest son, tasking him with identifying the culprit and banishing them from the tribe. Additionally, Noah's father sends his son Eagle to pursue the alleged offender. In the stillness of the night, Noah is drawn to noises emanating from their fish warehouse. Upon investigating, he encounters a human girl concealed within. Startled, she pushes Noah aside and flees into the forest. Distraught and determined, Noah informs Anaya and Sana of his urgent need to find another egg before morning. Setting out on horseback, Noah is soon drawn to the sounds of nearby monkeys. Amidst the shadows, he discovers monkeys, adorned in masks and armor, lying lifeless on the ground. His elder brother, gravely injured, warns Noah of impending danger before tragically taking his own life. As more monkeys converge in the vicinity, Noah instinctively hides within a nearby bush, fearing further confrontation. The commander of the masked monkeys, Silva, erupts in fury upon discovering his fallen comrades. His rage intensifies upon spotting human blood on Noah's brother's body, leading to the revelation of the blanket's significance. Unbeknownst to them, they had been pursuing the girl whose blood stained the blanket. Concurrently, they spot Noah's horse nearby. Utilizing his electrocution wand, Commander Silva mercilessly dispatches Noah's horse in a bid to locate his tribe. With Noah now in his sights, Silva pursues him relentlessly, ultimately tracking him to the Eagle clan. In a devastating turn of events, Silva sets fire to the entire clan and begins capturing its inhabitants. Noah, undeterred, returns to the inferno and ascends the burning scaffold in a desperate attempt to rescue his father. Observing Nova's courageous ascent, Commander Silva fixates on him with grim determination. Nova rushes to his father's side on the scaffold, managing to free all the eagles from peril. Despite his valiant efforts, he is unable to rescue his father from the clutches of Commander Silva. In a harrowing showdown, Silva confronts Nova, engaging him in a fierce struggle. With brute force, Silva hurls Nova from the scaffold, plunging him towards the ground below. In a desperate bid for survival, Nova seizes hold of a wire, momentarily suspending his fall. Yet Silva, wielding his electric wand, inflicts a lethal surge of electricity upon Nova. As Nova loses his grip and plummets earthward, Silva utters a chilling farewell, invoking the name of the great Caesar. The following morning, as Noah regains consciousness and surveys the devastation, his heart sinks at the sight of his decimated tribe. Amongst the wreckage, he discovers the damaged electrocution stick and his father's son Eagle perched nearby. Approaching his father's lifeless form, Nova is consumed by grief and despair. After tenderly laying his father to rest, Nova solemnly vows to honor his memory by rescuing their tribe and guiding them home. With determination fueling his resolve, Nova embarks on a journey, tracing the radiant path set forth by his beloved father. For the first time in his life, Noah musters the courage to traverse the tunnel and emerges on the other side. The landscape is dominated by towering structures, remnants of human civilization. Amidst the ruins, he stumbles upon his mother's cherished blanket, a poignant reminder of his past. However, A sudden storm forces Noah into the depths of the forest, seeking refuge from the tempest. As night descends, Noah rests fitfully, his mind a whirlwind of thoughts and memories. Upon awakening the next morning, he invokes a melodic chant, beckoning the sun eagle to his side. Yet to his dismay, the majestic bird recoils, delivering a swift blow before soaring away. Noah realizes his error. His songs are not a form of communion, but rather a means of commanding the eagle's obedience. Undeterred, Noah sets off in pursuit, venturing deeper into the dense foliage of the forest.